What up again? All right, guys. So the game finished 1-0 for Mexico versus South Korea. We win the group. We win Group A with 6 points. I'm going to go check that out right now because I forgot, but let me update the score. Full-time score. Table. We win Group A with 6 points, a goal difference of +3, 2 wins, and then goal difference of +3. South Korea have 3 points, 0 goal difference of 0, and then 1 win, 1 loss. Czechia, 1 draw, 1 loss, and then South Africa, 1 draw, 1 loss. So we advanced to the round of 32. But anyways, first reaction for me, my first thing that comes up to thought was that it was an okay game. Another okay game for Mexico. We, especially in that first half, I think the second half we played a little bit better, but in the first half, it was a very closed game. We only had 5 shots between both teams. 5 shots between both teams. It was very closed game. Not a lot of opportunities. The clear opportunity, like I was saying at halftime, the only clear one was the Quiñones header when Roberto Carlos, where am I? Roberto Carlos. I wish we had Roberto Carlos, but El Piojo Alvarado was from the right side, and Jorge Sanchez came on an overload and opened up space, and he crossed it in the Quiñones header, and then the goalkeeper, Kim, saved it. And that was like the only clear opportunity from Mexico. Other than that, we started off with more possession, and then South Korea took more possession, and we were just fighting. It was a midfield battle between the guys. They were just, each guy was in midfield player was fighting to recover the ball, and we had a lot in our back line. It was pretty high. I wouldn't say it's like on the halfway line, but they were pushing up more, and that created a lot of offsides for South Korea. They couldn't really take advantage of that high line. So that was the first half. In the second half, got a little bit better. Mexico, we scored the goal obviously with the goalkeeper error, and they scored. But I actually want to get more into showing what happened and then the tactics. Let me show y'all the stats. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Stats. So South Korea finished with more possession, 58-42. They had better expected goals, and they had more total shots. Well, at the end for sure. But we had more shots on target. And look at the offside. Where's offside at? Damn, y'all can show the offside. That'd be pretty cool. 6. They had 6 offsides, so we got them with that. And clearances 18. But yeah, I wanted to say that in the second half, it got a little bit better. We scored the goal obviously with the error from in my opinion, I want to go let's see if I can find it on Instagram. In my opinion, that was the defender's fault. Lee, that was his fault, because why are you getting in the way of your boy, bro? Why are you getting in the way of the goalkeeper? Why are you getting in the way of Kim? Why are you getting in Kim's way? Where could I find that at? What is this? El Machina Rescate. Anyways, so like I was saying, the second half, it was kind of more to the same thing until our goal. Let's see if I can show the goal. Damn, bro. They just took off the goal up. So Quinones trying to make a dunk. Crosses. Raul heads it. He's going to go get it. And then this fool's just standing there. Like, get out of the way. Who was it? Lee? I think his name is Lee, bro. There. Show it again. Up in the air. Goalkeeper's ball. Goalkeeper, get out of the way, bro. Then he goes, what are you doing? Well, I saw the entrenador. I saw el técnico de South Korea. That boy was pissed, bro. And I would too. Like, we lose up. That's how they score on us? On a simple error like that? Get out of the way, bro. Yes, the goalkeeper dropped it. But he's in his way, bro. He's trying to, like, not die. So he's like, oh, get out of the way. Unbelievable. And they only fail on that, bro. That sucks. That sucks for them, bro. But after that goal, Mexico, he was saying that le dijeron a sus entrenadores, probably Osorio, or his former coach is probably Piojo too. And Piojo was saying, well, not allegedly, I mean, he didn't say any of this, but I'm just guessing. It was one of those guys. And they were saying 10 on that. I'm still like not scared. But if we do this against other teams, bro, they're going to score on us. And even if we went 5-4-1, the South Korea, after the 10-minute mark, the South Koreans, they got more confidence because they were like, now we got to attack full on. And they did. And like we were saying, how many chances did they have? They had, it's going to tell me the second half. Where's second half? Second half stats. Okay, second half stats, they had 7 total shots. From the first one, they only had 2. In the second, they had 7 because obviously they had more possession of the ball and they were trying to attack. And you've seen, and I'm going to show y'all that Rangel save. Bro, what else they had? Gol de la cancha. We'll just leave it right there. But, and then let me bring out the different subs. So after that, right, after the goal, we were playing for a few minutes. Let me actually, for 20 minutes, we were kind of playing the same. But let's say we went back conservative. We went in a 5-4-1. And I thought we should have gone a little on the front foot more, but that did not happen. And then El Vasco made 2 changes at the 71st minute. He took off Brian Gutierrez. He took off Luis Romo. And for Luis Romo, he put in Ober Vargas and he put in Orbelín Pineda. And for me, those guys made instant. And I'm talking about instant. I just forgot. I forgot the word. They made an instant impact. There you go. Sorry. They made an instant impact straight off the bat, especially Ober. Now let's go look at his stats, bro. Because I mean, I think he played parade right when he came in. Where is he at? Obed, where you at? It only says 6.6 because he only played like 19 minutes. But in those 19 minutes, bruh, he was a ballin'. Bruh. Why isn't it showing? I was a big man. Okay, there you go. You can see now. Oh, where's he at? Where's he at? Obed. So 19 minutes, obviously no goal, no assist. One shot on target, and that was just 1 goal. Attack. 15 touches for a guy who just came in the game. 15 touches. Just possessed. Defensive contributions, 1. Tackles, 1. Recoveries, 5. 5 recoveries. Ground duel, 1, 2. Now, the numbers don't really back it. But when he came into the game, entró al juego, Vasco, like, I don't know if he told him to drop or that's just him. He dropped to where the center backs were at. He was getting the ball. He was recovering the ball. He was going forward. He was making instant impact. And I was like, I mean, if he started him, he would have given us more than Romo. Now, don't get me wrong, bro. Romo, he got man of the match today because of the goal. But he was good. Now, I'm not going to lie. And then especially with all the criticism that people were saying when the lineup came up earlier today, when people were like, Romo's on the team. ¿Y por qué tienen a Romo? Oh, ya perdimos con Romo en el equipo. And everything, right? So that's cool. He scored a goal. But it was literally off an error. But I'm not going to hate on him, okay? Because Defensively, in the attack, he was okay. Like, he only had touches in the opposition box, 1. He did have 5 passes into the final third, so that's great. And he was dispossessed 0 times, 2 out of 5 accurate long balls. But I think defensively, he was great. 5 defensive contributions, 4 tackles, 3 recoveries, 1 interception. So I think defensively, he was good. I wouldn't give him man of the match. He got man of the match just because he scored the goal. But he was okay. He was. People literally were like, "Oh, he's in the game." We lost, and he actually got the goal. And I think defensively, jugó bien el vato. Entonces, so it's okay. But I think, I just saw, bro, the way that Vargas came in, Obed came in, y de inmediatamente juega bien, se sale para atrás, agarra la pelota, recupera la pelota, avanza enfrente. I was like, oh, like, bro, he gave us tempo, he gave us speed. I think he should start next game, bro, because he came in there with immediate energy. So let's see, but like, I like the way he came in, and he went back to he got the ball from the center backs. He pushed the play up. He did a lot of recoveries. So I'm like, okay, I like that. But let's see. And then who else? Oh, Orbelin. Orbelin came in. He started being a press merchant because, he has fresh feet. So of course he's gonna go out there and press. So he pressed well. And who else? Who else was good? I think Piojo. Piojo was good today. Not really offensively, except for this one cross, right? And I think we should have played like that. We should have had the overlapping runs because that created space for Piojo, but we stopped playing like that because El Vasco's conservative. But look at that. He had 19 out of 26 accurate chances or passes, 1 chance created. On the attack, 40 touches, 1 out of 1 successful dribbles, 2 passes into the final third. Didn't have a lot of long balls, though. Defensive contributions, 4, tackles 1, clearances 3, 2 recoveries. Defensively, tracking back, he was great today. He was great. He's literally a right winger, and he's tracking all the way back to play the right lateral in the back 5, bruh. Tracking all the way back to go play in the back 5. So I applaud El Piojo. I think he's been the best 2 games for him. He's been our best player past 2 games. My opinion. I don't know who else you really gonna say else. Maybe I don't know who you're actually gonna say. Rangel, I guess. See, Footmob has Rangel as the best player today. I think because he had like 3 saves, 2 saves, and obviously that double save was what saved us. So shout out, but overall, bro, I don't like the way we're playing too conservatively, bro. No, como que no. Like I don't like that. Now I know we won, and that's great. We just wanted the goal. But that first half, we didn't have the goal. It was 0-0, and we were pressing high, and we were getting the ball, and I like that. But then, again, they dropped off. They gave Correa la pelota. It was a very closed the game. And then we sat back and defended a little more. I didn't like that. And then after the goal, again, conservative, sat back in a 5-4-1. And it just, we could do better, bruh. That's what I'm saying. Like, pueden ser mejor. And you already know que México, los aficionados, no les gusta que así jueguen. No les gusta que así jueguen, que se pongan para atrás, se sienten para atrás y nomás defienden y se quedan allí. Like, bro, they don't like to watch that. No nos gusta ver eso. Pero, I think we could have gone more forward again. That's my criticism for this team. We could have gone more. Now, I'm not saying go all out attack and do high line and play a Barca type style. No, but let's attack a little bit more. Why are we so defensive? I get it's just for the win. We got the win. We're now advancing. Maybe he plays a little bit more. El Vasco does, but así ha jugado el Vasco desde que llegó a la selección. And I'm just like, bro, like, why'd you get so many offensive players then? But I think we could go a little more forward, but we won. We got the goal. But it is what it is, man. I would have started Obed. Who else would I would have started? Mostly him. Pero, and then when Beote came in too, he started pressing. But it's because they were fresh legs. But damn, man, I think we se está dejando. They're leaving too much on the plate, bro. Están dejando mucha comida en la mesa. in my opinion. Mucha comida en la mesa. We can go for more goals. Because what if they tied it? Then they would have given the criticism like, mira, ¿por qué te defiendes? They got more shots when we just sat back and defended than when we were actually in the first half trying to play. Like, yeah, we were defending, but then we were attacking as well. So it was that balance. While in the second half, straight defending, and they almost tied if it wasn't for Rangel. So, like, come on, guy. Come on, Bosco. Let's not be as conservative as we are. Let's go forward a few more times. So, like I said, the defense was good. The defense was good that first half. It was partido cerrado. It was good, but I think we're just leaving too much on the attack. And let's see if he does something or not. But I didn't like that. I didn't like that. But 2 great saves, and obviously the error and goal. Okay, that's Mr. Lee's fault, bro. Get out of the way. Sáquese. Feel bad for him. Okay. Apart from the Mexico reaction, let's get into what's happening these past few days as I have not gone live streaming. For the important games that have happened. Right? Let me bring out my stats. So Spain tied Capo Verde 0-0. Let me try to find that. Whoa. I mean, that was days ago. When was that? That was like, I don't even remember when that was. But that was days ago. I guess right here. 0-0, right? Quick reactions. I'm gonna do like to 4 games. I'm just gonna do it quickly. I want to get that much into it, and then I'm gonna get to the hydration break, like on halftime, but for y'all, okay? So the quick reaction I'm gonna get to is Spain versus Capo Verde, France, Senegal, Portugal, DRC, England, Croatia, and Argentina, Algeria. Spain versus Capo Verde. I think Spain, Capo Verde just sat back, right, and they defended. I forgot what specifically they were defending, but they just sat back, defended. Spain could not penetrate. It was really hard for them to penetrate. They were just going pass. They almost got a few goals, but Capo Verde and the goalkeeper, what's his name? He literally got like 5,000 likes, bruh. Let me see. What's his name? He's like Vicinha? Algo así. Yeah, Vicinha. He's like 40 years old. Bro had 7 saves this game. 7 saves. And he was man of the match, and he got like 5 million followers, bruh. Shout out to homie. He's the one he saved Capo Verdes. And I wasn't, and like I said on my Instagram, follow me at Alanyzing right here. Follow me at Alanyzing. Like I said on my Instagram, I'm not worried because they had a ton of chances. What I'm trying to look up for my archive, bro. Oh. Anyways, like I said on my archive, I said on my Instagram story, Spain had a ton of chances. Let's actually check how much chances they had. Whoa. Because we from Texas. How many shots did they have? They had 27 total shots, bruh. 27 with how much were on target? With 7. Any other day, 7's not a lot, but any other day, they probably scored them. So that's why I wasn't really scared, or I'm not really what's it called, worried, because I think another day they just score them. I think Capo Verde just had the game of their lives, so I suspect Spain will comes back. Saudi Arabia, they sold this game though, no for sure. Spain sold this game, but I think Capo Verde defended well, and then like I was saying, Argentina lost to Saudi Arabia on their first group game last World Cup, and they won the whole thing. I think it's probably going to be a similar thing with Spain, so I'm not stressing on that. The other game, I think was I was talking about was France versus Senegal. If I could find that. Yeah, Mr. Kylian Mbappe. And I'm gonna try to find the goal for that. But this game, France, the first half, I think Senegal defended great. They were defending great. They were very organized. I think I forgot specifically what block they were in, but they were organized. And France was having a hard time. That second half, though, this Chomps, he moves Olise to the middle and Dembele to the right, and that just opened up the floodgates, bruh. I'm pretty sure that's what I wrote down on my notes. Cause it gets a long time, bruh. You don't remember stuff. But let me see. Let me see what I put. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. They opened up the floodgates for France, bruh. And they just started attacking and they would free flowing. And that Olise, I'm trying to find that Olise pass on the first goal to Mbappe. Beauty, bruh, that diagonal pass. Bruh, my girl, bruh. I'm gonna try to find that on Instagram. I'm probably not gonna find it though. Or maybe on Telemundo. I'm trying to find it. Telemundo. Telemundo. Colombia. Oh, whoa. Yeah, let's see that. Look at Olise. No. Hold up. Olise. What a diagonal pass. Mbappe. Golazo, mijo. That could be. See it again. Que pase, mijo. And then one touch, boom. Goal, bro. And then let's see the Rabiot goal. Look at that. Through the whole defense. Barcola, little chip. Golazo. And then goal of the tournament still for me. Right? Is there any games I have? Yeah, I think this is still the goal of the tournament. Except for, I don't know. I didn't see all of Canada's goals today. But goal of the tournament, unless Senegal, was Mbappe's goal. Whoa. Look at that. From halfway, boom. Formation they were in. Let me try to find, and then we'll talk about the other guy. Okay, so yeah, in this game, the DRC they sat back in a 5-3-1, which actually I think it's actually a 5-3-2. Thinking about it, not a 5-3-1 because that doesn't even exist. But they sat back like in a 5-3-2. They took out Portugal's front line, and after it was 1-1, they were happy to take the draw. They were happy to take the draw. Portugal didn't have a lot of chances in this game. How many chances did they have? Let's go check out. whoa. Sean only had 7. So DRC defended out of their minds, bruh. And I'm gonna give them the credit. They were organized in that 5-3-2. They could not pass. Portugal could not pass them. Now they want to give CR7 the blame that he didn't make enough runs. He didn't run behind that back line. But there wasn't really enough space, bruh. There wasn't really enough space. Even when it was in a mid block, the space was very condensed. So I didn't get the yes, he played bad. I'm not saying he played horrible. I mean, I'm not saying he played great and that, it's just his fault. No, he could have made some runs. Yeah, he could have made some things. He could have pressed more. He could have defended more at times, for sure. But the rest of the team played bad too. So what are we arguing about? But it's because it's CR7. Let's give him toda la crítica. Like, bro, it's annoying. But yeah, that's my thing. I'm not really stressed. People are saying, should they bench him? Should they not? Give him another game. Now, as you know, I can't be biased. I got to be objective, bro. But I've low key saying this since the Euro 2024. Those first three group stage games. I saw it, bro. Ronaldo was missing opportunity after opportunity, and I was like, he's kind of losing it, bro. He's kind of losing it, and that pains my heart to say that. But he is getting older, and he's not the same. Let's be real with ourselves. He is not the same. He cannot do the same things. He cannot just go in the midfield, get the ball, and let me shoot it. He cannot do that no more. He needs more help, and he needs to do more for himself as well. So that's what it is. I wouldn't bench him. I'd give him the next start. I forgot who the next game is. I think it's against Uzbekistan. Give him the next start. He's got to give him something, though. He cannot do what he did this game of not press. If you're not making those runs, and you're not doing that, Ronnie, you gotta give me something defensively, bro. You have to. So let's see what he does. But not all his fault, but he does have some culpability for sure. Come on, Ron. I guess we'll talk about the Algeria game. Might as well we're here. This dude going from one goat from the other guy. Messi had a phenomenal performance. Okay, he scored a hat trick. 3 great goals. It's kind of surprised me that he scored a hat trick straight off the bat. Let's see if they show the goals. I mean, they should, right? Like, hat trick. The second one, I think he just bounced it off, right? Let me see. This is the first goal. First goal was great. He just stand in the middle, go, let me shoot it, boom. And then the second one, I think, was a tap in. And the third one, I forgot what the third goal is. I think it was always a left-footed shot off the box. And then he cuts in. Great for him. I'm not trying to be a hater, but he played a great game, bro. It just sucks that he scored 3 goals and then the next day Ronaldo has that game, bro. But this for sure, that is a red card, my guy. I do not care if you're a Messi fan. You know this is a red card, bro. This is you can argue all you want. That is a red card. That is a red card. You can say the tension wasn't there, no matter what. He was obviously trying to get the ball. And he hit him, his studs hit him right on his calves, bro. So I don't care what you say. That is a straight red card, bro. Look where his studs are at. So no me manches, pero Messi had a great game. And it pains me to say, but he's aging so well. Damn. And that first goal was crazy. That first goal was literally what I was criticizing Ronaldo for. He literally just went to the midfield, give me the ball. Literally give me the ball in the midfield. I'm going to run up, I'm going to dribble, and then score a out-of-box banger. It's like, damn. Ronaldo can't do that no more, bruh. It hurts me. Another great game was this. New England. England versus Croatia. Harry Kane was my man of the match. He had 2 goals. He had the penalty and the header. Bro, he was dropping all these. If you saw the game, bro, he was dropping all the way where the center backs were at. And then shooting the ball. It's like, damn, Harry, what are you doing, bro? But that was great. That was great, though. People were criticizing him, like, why are you going down all the way down? But Harry Kane, bro, he could do everything. He's the best midfielder, best striker, all-around striker. Crazy. I mean, shows 2 goals. Bellingham had a good goal. People were saying, I didn't really agree with that, but people were saying that England looked nervous. I wouldn't say they looked nervous, but I think Croatia just played a very good first half. So it was just back and forth with the 2 goals, especially 2 golazos that Croatia had. Like, I mean, I'm trying to find one. Damn, bro, are they not going to show the goals? I want to show the second one. This one was cool. By Butrina, that was a good goal. But the second one by Madu, the Dallas dude, that one. Yeah, Musa. The Chris Persic header back. And then, boom. Golazo, mijo. But then the Jude came back with the Jude Bellingham goal. And then the Marcus Rashford goal. Livakovic, bro. If it wasn't for him, England would have had 6 goals. 7, 5, 6 goals. They would have had 5, 6 goals in this game, bro. If he was not on the pitch, then that second half. New England. Why am I going to say Inglaterra, but then I always say New England. England, they were just going off on the attack. They look scary on the attack. Their midfield looks scary. I want to give credit to, what's his name? Starts with an E. Anderson. I think, Ethan Anderson? What's his name? Let me search it up. Some Anderson. Elliot Anderson. I think he played phenomenal. His recoveries, his defensive work that he was doing, I think he played great. I like him in the midfield. But the only thing that scares me for England is their defense. Let's see if Tuchel fixes that up. But I should have known. With Tuchel, I knew they were going to play more attacking football and be better. And they have. And this was the best game of the tournament, in my opinion, so far. Even with the 4 match days today. Because everyone else got blown out. Everyone else got killed today. Let me go back and look at the results of today, actually. FIFA. Oh, go give me that, bro. Give me results. But anyways, yeah, like Canada won 6-0 today. Czechia and South Africa 1-1, and then Switzerland beat Bosnia 4-1. But I still think that was the best game between them. That was the best game. And the other thing I want to get into was the hydration breaks. Everyone hates the hydration breaks, and like I was saying in the stream, I don't know why, bruh. Like, why do y'all hate them? Hydration breaks. World Cup, whatever. See videos come out. Or... But anyways, like Telemundo, right, for the hydration breaks, they had the games on, right? They would have the people playing, they had the repetitions or whatever. And then supposed to be for Fox and them boys, they had commercials and they had all those things, and people were getting annoyed, obviously, with it. And they were saying this is corporate football, it's just for commercials, blah, 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 whatever. Or then when it comes just to the normal soccer, like, or football, Tuchel was saying, okay, he doesn't like it because I forgot exactly for what, but he says it's like a little tactical changes he can do. Well, you can do them too, bros. I don't know why he's hating. But for me, I like the hydration breaks. As a football player, not even a watcher, it doesn't matter. But when you're playing, and Van Dijk said, when you're in a hot stadium, and I agree with him on that. Yeah, when you're in a hot stadium and you do that, you need those hydration breaks. Like, he has it right here. Video right here.
Almost all the games up until today, and every time going to commercial is a bit not really that I like it, and I think for the neutral watchers on TV it's also not great. So if it's really hot, obviously it will be good to put them in, but I think you have to look at it in every game separately, in my opinion. But I think I've said enough already for that. Hydration breaks are a bit interesting because I was obviously watching almost all the games up until.
And I agree with him. It is depending on the game, it's the circumstances of the game. If it's hella hot and we're in the middle of the desert and we're in the middle of Kansas City, we're in the middle of that and it's hella hot, we're in the middle of Levi Stadium at 12 p.m., I think the hydration breaks are Mando because it gets hot. Which makes sense, but people are saying, and then for the tactical changes, people are like, or what Tuchel was saying, bro, you can make tactical changes your own. For me, this doesn't really matter, bro. It's like a few minutes. It doesn't ruin the game. You could, yes, sometimes the other team loses momentum, but that's on you then. Keep your team. Let's keep the momentum. Let's keep it going. They should even get more if they just got hydrated. So I don't understand that. I get the commercial thing, but that's an easy fix like Telemundo. Just don't show commercials. Just show them drinking, show highlights of the games, get them talking about the game, do analysis on the game. Easy fix. So Fox, just do that. Do that. And then for the actual football, like Virgil said, depending on the circumstances, if it's a 8 p.m. game in an indoor stadium, okay, you maybe don't get a hydration break. But if I'm telling you, when it's Levi Stadium at 12 p.m., you're going to want a hydration break. So, especially them Europeans. So, they should be the least ones complaining about the hydration breaks. When it's in La Azteca and it's hot, when it's 12 p.m., let's see if you want hydration breaks. And yeah, for the fan, obviously they don't like it. But, bro, at the end of the day, like we're saying, that's easy fix for the commercials. But I'm talking about the players, bro. They need hydration. They can play at maximum level, makes the quality of football better. It's not even a discussion, but people always want to complain about everything. I swear they do. So, whatever. And another thing, Fox commentary. People always talk about that. Alexi Lalas is annoying, and that's all I gotta say. See y'all in the next one, next watch along, next match reaction. Love y'all. Peace.